Welcome to Factorio, where we are approaching the end of our rebuild of the base infrastructure. It's actually pretty clean. It's not the biggest factory you're ever going to come across, but it seems to be getting the job done. So since you've been away, we've rationalised our steel production, and we're now feeding that along with advanced circuits onto the belt that is feeding these blue flask creators. They are ticking along quite nicely, and right now we've got a queue starting to build up. I may be a little concerned over the speed of these advanced inserters, smart inserters, the speed at which they're being produced. We've got a little bit of a queue, but I don't think that this one factory here is going to keep pace with these four until we build up a queue of flasks. So as we can see, it's splitting perfectly, and we've got a queue down the bottom and a queue at the top, which is exactly what we hoped would happen. I mean, such is the nature of the build here that I can extend this out to further research centres as well. But frankly, that might be overkill. I think we're going to have a tough time ever delivering enough blue flasks, purple flasks, to keep pace with that. It's not going to stop us trying, but I am a little, let's say, wary of overextending. I'd rather have a nice long queue of flasks waiting to be processed than research centres sitting idle and still chewing up a little bit of power. What else have we got going on? So these two chests here are just emptying into our kind of main resource store. It's incredibly badly organised. It's all hooked up to the logistics system though, so it'll get sent wherever it needs to go. And I think that's another future project in the waiting there to actually get that done. So I mean, this is legacy stuff from the previous build, and yeah, we could do with a bit of cleaning up there. Now let's see what's slowing this down. Interesting. Okay, right, we're going to need to speed this belt up. So let's do that, shall we? Speedy belt. Yeah, you see, I'm not convinced that's gonna keep pace. It seems to be a little bit happier now. Although obviously, you know, we're just bottlenecking as soon as we get to this underground section. So let's fix that while I'm in the area. So this is something that I've mentioned a couple of times as we've been going along, is that you notice your bottlenecks to start with while you haven't got everything switched on, and then they rapidly disappear, very rapidly disappear, as you start to fill that, make use of those resources. So once you start ploughing through those, your backlogs soon vanish. To the extent that you find you haven't actually been delivering enough, and I think that's exactly what we've got going on here. Yeah, we haven't got enough smart inserters being made, which is odd because I've got absolutely reams of them sat in the logistics network. In fact, I'll go fish some up now and manually feed those in. And at another point, we will endeavour to resolve that shortage. Right, let's just bash these straight in here. But I think what I'll probably end up doing is putting a fast inserter assembler in the centre, and then two, because they are made faster, aren't they? Oh, but they certainly will if I put speed modules in there. Yeah, look at it go. I mean, they're made in no time flat. I mean, they're not exactly sluggish. But what it comes down to is we're not bringing in these, whatever the hell they're called, circuits. We're not bringing in circuits fast enough. So perhaps another circuit grab would be in order. Interesting. Maybe, in fact, we don't grab circuits at all. Yeah, I think that might do it. Let's have a look. Right, so if we do a second splitter here. Oh no, 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 hold on. We've got a splitter happening here already. No, I think it's going to have to be a second splitter. Okay. And then take this round on itself. And this should help, because it's then accessing all four of those. Watch out for that. I'm watching out for it, honestly. Right, and then let's take it underground. Where am I sticking it? Oh, dead ahead. Terrific. Okay, clear this blockage. Right, and I think, I mean, look at it. I mean, that's clearly more going through there now than was before. So that should enable us to keep up a little. We're not going to see anyway for a short time, because obviously I've recently stuffed all of these blue chaps with smart inserters manually. So it'll be 10 minutes or so before we see anything coming out of that. So good, right? So that's more or less got us back on track there. We've got this little module creating area down here, and a place that's making these tier 3 harvesty types. But we do need to be feeding the chemical plant. Yes, and we need to be feeding these two battery producing units. So we possibly ought to look into making sure that's all happening. Oh, well, we've got lots of processing units there. Let's tell it there's no upper limit. Let's just tell it to go hog wild on processing units. I have a suspicion we're going to need some in the future. So you chaps, excuse me, get to work. Right. Okay. So I think what I need to do, just to finish this off for now, is to grab the spare resource streams and position them somewhere where we can get at them later when we need to. So let's take this copper all the way down here. There we go. Double copper, waiting for something to do, and then we'll do the same with the iron, which at the moment, what are we doing with it right now? We've got a feed here that's going nowhere, so we need to, let's route that through. Straight through the middle. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, that's a bit of space that you won't be able to use again. Come on, man, think. There we go. Are you happy with that now? Because of course, until you switch everything back on again, you've got no idea whether your factory remix is helping or hindering your overall progress, which is exciting. Okay, then we got that one there. So where are we going to take these two? Right, where's my route? I think we could probably just motor down. Yeah, we could do two parallel belts motoring down with iron for no good reason whatsoever. Right, let's get some more underground belts made. And let's, oh well, we've got them summoning it already, so I'm going to be resupplied. Okay, and let's take this third one. I don't know what I'm doing really. Why am I doing this? I don't know. What I will do, however, is since we've got a provider chest there, I'll get that filling up, because obviously I've got my own requests being put in to the logistics system to keep me topped up on iron. And while there is a legacy stash, let's say, that will keep me going for quite some time, it's not going to last forever. Right, let's take that out for a sec and then plug it back in there. Right, and then can you come out? No, you can't. Awkward. Alright, let's just do it like that. Grand. Yeah, I mean, this is really not going to accomplish a massive amount, but I want to get it done so that I can get batteries going again. Right, and then do the same with your friend here. It does make me wonder, what the heck did I need all this iron for last time around? I mean, yeah, I've got more coming out now, but not in this quantity. And the other thing I could do is I could merge the two belts, but I do want it to drain. You there and you there, and then the same again. And then the same. Oh no 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 no. And the same again. I mean, it should look. I mean, it'll look busy. I mean, I've already started to get a fair bit of slowdown, but I think that's autosave related. You know, I don't want to be slowing the game down for no good reason. Right, and there. Okay, right. Plumb them in. And I'll probably change my mind on all of this anyway, because I want to use some of this middle area for factory production of some description or another. But there we go. Okay, so that's a lot of resources all going in one area. And then we need to put together a merged line here to come out and feed my sort of chemical production area. So let's split these off. Well, Right, yes, okay, good. Almost there. I know this isn't the most riveting thing in the world, but hey. Okay, so that's 4 belts, and then we'll take... what happens if I just shuffle them together like that? You end up with 2 belts in no particular order. Oh, that's not helpful, is it? No. Okay, well there we go. There's another piece of learning there. Right. What am I going to do? Right. Well, I think. What am I going to do? I think we'll do this. Right. Where am I going to? That's your destination. So let's run a line out from there. Ironically, I think I deleted a line that did just that not so long ago. Alright, and then let's continue it like that. No, let's not continue it like that at all. Let's take you, top fella, down onto there, and let's take you onto there. Okay, then we can do something with underground belts to do the rest of it. No, that's not done it at all, has it? Pay attention. Ooh, and you know, it's always worth turning the tap off before you try and empty the area with your bucket, and that's not going to work either. Oh, for God's sake. Yes, you were very close to achieving what you wanted to, but you weren't concentrating enough. Concentrate more. Concentration on. Okay, let's take this one this time. slightly overkill. I'm going to want to split some of that off, I think, because otherwise that belt's just never going to drain. And then you in the top. See? That's what happens when you take your time and do it properly, is it gets done properly. Excellent. Right, next job. Next job is going to be the warm-up for something I'm going to do while you're not here. And yes, that was me just firing up laser turrets. Which can only mean one thing, friends. We're going after them aliens. Because now that we've got all our flasks being made again, we need to start thinking about going and taking some more cheese. Right, so we've got 87 laser turrets in stock. I'll take them. Bring them along, please. Keep me topped up with at least 70. How are we doing for wall? Wall, I've got some, but not enough. I need to make a couple of roboports. I'm taking those chaps with me this time. I refuse to make my own iron circuits. It takes far too long. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, good. Oh, it's so nice having these little robot chaps come and top you up. Yeah, that's more like it. Right. Roboports. 1, 2, 3. That's 4 in total. Good. Okay, so let's have a look. Let's have a look at. Let's not stand on the train track while we have a look. Where am I going? Okay, so our choices are: we can go north of the base here. There's some low hanging fruit kicking around just outside radar range. That's probably an easy one to take down. But to be honest, I'm less interested in easy. I'm more interested in volume. Now we can head south. I'll head due north and take out this one. One wanders. We have taken out most of the easy stuff. Alright, let's see if there's a nice big one near a whole ruddy great bunch of iron. Not really. I mean, this is Alien Central over here. I mean, that would be quite the endeavour. In fact, that might be what we do. I think if we're going to go out there on a mission, we might as well go all the way and hopefully get enough resources to see us quite a long way through our push for glory. So shotgun shells, yeah, let's top myself up on some of that, so that obviously I can shoot my walls up as I am prone to doing. Okay, roboports. I've got 4 of them. I don't think 4 is going to be enough. It's entertaining. Oh well. What else do I need? I'm going to need some of these long distance pylon types. Grand. Okay, so back to war, because frankly we're not going to do any more research until we've kicked some more ass. What have we got going on here? How desolate is this mining area? It's still got a fairly hefty queue. Quite a few of them have now run out. I think that'll be a little further along by the time we get back from this escapade, and that will be around the right time to look into a fresh iron field. Okay. Right. Well, I think we've got everything we need. Right. Off we jolly well go. Right. There we are. So stay tuned. We'll be back with the push to greater glory, or what will inevitably be another long, drawn-out battle against the elements and the aliens to drag us ever closer to victory. So I'll see you soon, and thanks very much for tuning in.